how to pay off your debts using these simple tricks I will tell you in my video. If you have been in a debt situation, that is, you have been deep in debt, it's a very, very bad feeling. If you have had that kind of situation in your life, you will know that it's not an easy thing. You will not be happy. It can lead to depression. It can lead to lack of self-respect. It can lead to lack of self-esteem, and it can make you miserable. Being in debt is a very bad thing. And before you can be financially free or before you can become rich, you will make sure that you don't have a bad debt hanging on your neck. A debt can render you useless. Within a year, you can end up using all your years in paying off some particular debts. Still, you will not be through with it. So I want to teach you this simple ways of taking care of debts in your life. It's a way of how you can pay off your debts using these simple tricks I will teach you. So the first thing you have to do if you are in big debts is to tell yourself the truth. That is the hardest thing to do. If you are in debt, it's always very hard for you to face reality. If you don't know where you are, you will not know where you're going to. You cannot go to somewhere where if you don't know where you are. You will know where you are first before you start looking for the destination you want to go. So some people they always avoid or skip that part. They don't want to face it. Because once you start checking where you are, it will make you depressed and miserable. But it is better you face the truth. The earlier you face the truth, the better for you. If you are a husband or a wife, it's better to share your situation with your spouse so that the person will really know the true situation you are in. Some people are living some expensive life or lavish lifestyle, but they are highly in debt. They are deep in debt, but you will not know. They will be pretending. They will be kind of camouflaging, trying to camouflage the fact that they are really in debt. So the first thing you have to do is to come clean. Tell if it's your spouse or somebody, a confidant that you have. Tell somebody about your problem, face the truth, know where you are. The second thing you have to do is to make a list of all your debts. Make a list of all your debts, no matter how bad they are. All, I said all, not some of your debt. Make a list of all, from the little to the biggest. List them down on paper and be looking at them. When you leave them down, the problem is already half solved because that is where you're starting from. You will know how big your problem is. You write them out. The third thing you do is to stop accumulating unpayable loans. Stop accumulating debts. You have to make sacrifices. You have to cut your coat according to your size. Even you cut it below your size because now you have to start living below your means so that you can save up a lump sum amount of money to help you to pay off your debt. So you have to live below your means by making sure that you don't spend unnecessarily. Before you spend, it will be an intentional expenses. So in that way, you should make sure that your lifestyle will change. You cut your coat according to your size. This way, you save a lot of money for you to be able to pay off your debt. The next one, you have to seek an expert advice or an accountant. Rich people have accountants, but poor people they don't even have record of all their financial transactions. So if you want to make it in life, if you want to be rich, you must have a proper record of all your financial dealings, of the money that is coming into you and the money that is going out and how they are going out. You have an inventory to know how money comes in and how money goes out. And if you are in debt, this is the best time for you to go and seek expert advice and know how to keep record of your financial situation because now you are in a very bad situation. So you really have to buckle up. You will make sure that what is coming in must be more than what is going out. So if you can hire an accountant, some people will say that an accountant is very expensive. But if you can't, you can seek an expert advice and just pay it. The person will tell you what to do and how to keep record of what is coming in and what is going out. Then the next thing you have to do is to put your debts in a visual form. You can get a cardboard sheet and paste all of them in the wall and start writing down people owing money according to the amount you owe them. You can start from the small to the biggest. Now, what you should do when you have created that a kind of visual debt visuals that you'll be seeing your debt. It will make you to know have a sense of purpose. Once you look at them, you know that this is that is a purpose you have to fulfill. This is a journey you have to kind of reach the destination. So you be looking at them daily. Once you wake up, you will see them. They will motivate you to know that this is something that you must get rid of for you to achieve financial success. So once you put them in a visual form, then you start writing down how much you have to pay on each debt per month. Then you accumulate it and sum it up. So that every month you will know the amount of money that you have to put down to service your debts. Then the small ones, you pay them off. Small ones, you pay them off. So now, if you have accumulated all those things and written them down, it will be good for you. Then the next one is write down the order that you will be paying those your debts. The order that you'll be paying those your debts. I advise you to start from the most little, that's the little ones to the bigger ones, the smallest one to the bigger one. Why it's good for you to start from the smallest one is now we need quick wins. We need a kind of things that will motivate us. So the earlier you pay off those little ones, the better for you, and they will encourage you. As you're paying off those things, you will have a sense of success in yourself. You will have a sense of contentment that you're doing something tangible. So you should start paying off the smallest one to the biggest one. Then the next thing you have to do is don't hide from people you're owing debts. It is a very, very bad thing. It kills reputation. That when you're owing somebody, the person will call you on phone, you will not pick. No. What you should do is you have to face reality. It has happened, that it has happened. Always answer the calls of your debtors, but explain your situation to them and tell them how you'll be paying it, and make sure that you stick by what you said. It is a very painful thing that somebody will lend you money, or a company will give you something, or you buy something on credit and you are unable to pay. And there are some debts that we call bad debts, and those that are we call serviceable debt. Bad debts are those ones that have stayed for a long time and you have eaten all the money. There is nothing on ground for you to use to pay off those debts. Those are the debts we call bad debts. But good debts are if you have something like goods somebody supplied you and you're still owing that person, and you still know that the goods that you can sell to make up money to pay that person is there, you will not be panicking. So those ones I will call serviceable debts. But bad ones are the ones that means to pay them are not there. But in this case, whether it's a bad debt or serviceable debt, always answer people you're owing and explain your situation to them, and make a kind of intentional step to start paying them. Make intentional step to start paying them. Anyone you pay today will go. You cannot be financially free. You cannot be rich if debts are hanging on your neck. It will make you miserable. And that debts can kill a relationship. Somebody that have you in mind and must have lent you money and you disappoint that person. It is not an easy something. I'm telling you this from experiences I have gotten in all my years as an entrepreneur. I've had issues and I have debt issues too. But I make a bold step to always resolve them. I don't run away or shy away from my responsibilities. I face it head on. I tell you how it will be, and I make sure that I follow it through. Nobody that does business that does not owe debts. No, but the issue is that, well, how do you service your debts? You are as good as how you service your debt. Your reputation is as good as that. So the last but not the least is that you must make sure this is a period that you have to increase your cash flow. If you're doing one thing and you're using only one stream of income, this is a period for you to diversify your streams of income so that your cash flow will be higher. If your cash flow is bigger than your liabilities, like debts, you will be solvent and you will kind of pay it off as fast as possible. If money that is coming into you is not even enough for you to take care of yourself, you will be in debt forever. So that is why you have to increase your revenue, what is coming into your body. Increase the assets, acquisition of assets, things that will be yielding more money for you. And you'll be in a position, in a good position to be able to pay off your debts as you deem fit. So these are simple tricks that will help you to pay off your debts as fast as possible. If you have loved this amazing content, please support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing to it so that whenever I drop amazing contents like this, you will be one of the first people to watch them.